Hello everyone, kind of an unexpected video in a slightly different position. So I'll show you properly behind me, but basically I have these three cabinets up to where that one is. And then here was a door. So if anyone knows I'm probably bad at DIY. Tried to take a radiator off the wall, caused a flood. It's a bit more to it than that, but this time, yeah, I did my computations. I thought if I take a door off, surely there's no way that can cause a flood. Surely there wouldn't be like fountain, a geyser of water hitting the hinges, but nope, came off with no problem. So I've managed to basically put another two cabinets there. So not only have I got more space for activities and collecting more films, but yeah, I've done an even nicer run of the Arrow. I'll show you that, but this is an unpackaging of a parcel sent from my good friend Al Pearson. So yeah, I was gonna, put this into another video. Only recorded pickups haul video yesterday. I opened a parcel from Ash. I was going to put this on my recent watches. I've watched 6 so far. Probably be like a few more days till I do that video. But yeah, I didn't want to wait. I don't think I was in any rush for me to open it. I'd rather get the video recorded so I can see what's in here and then thank Al accordingly. I think it's... Ow. As Fort Knox up as last time Al sent it. Lucky I've got these big powerful gnashers for fighting through. Oh, right, so yeah, I think Al's told me one thing that's in here. I remembered last night and I forgot again. I think there might be some, I'm guessing these are the empty cases. Thank you, Al. So yeah, 2 spare ones. Obviously, you could, mostly I'd put Arrow Video in here, but Eureka, Masters of Cinema, are they called? Do have clear cases. Yeah, a few boutique labels do, but yeah, where I basically took off Driller Killer to replace the Secret of Nim on Eureka, because yeah, I did say in the video yesterday, not a fan of the Driller Killer. Not the film, but especially the music. So yeah, now I can put Driller Killer back into one of these ones. And yeah, I think I've got 2 actually. Yeah, I think I've got another Arrow one. I think once I went to open an Arrow, when you take the cellophane off, I got so excited I actually ripped the front of the plastic off, not just the cellophane. But yeah, thank you, Al. Put those to one side, and yeah, I'll be putting something in those. So yeah, that's kind of what I can remember. And then I think it was Double Impact. I think he's upgraded Jean-Claude Van Damme film so that he's got the big 4K set on 88 films, I want to say. Right, I don't know what this is, do I? A Most Violent Year. Oh yeah, I'm not sure if I can't remember if Al offered this and I said I was interested in, or he sent it as a surprise. I remember speaking to someone about this. Yeah, I think maybe Al offered it and I said I was interested in A Most Violent Year. Or maybe Al spoke to me about this. Obviously, Al was one of the leading purveyors of Take Shelter. So it went around the community. A lot of people like Stuart, Roy, have all ended up watching it. But Al was the first person I knew sort of spoke about it. He got like the set from CEX. I think it's like £32. It's like the big special edition collector's set. Then I think once I told Al I'd watched Take Shelter, really enjoyed it. Jessica Chastain, brilliant, but Michael Shannon kind of steals the show. So I think maybe that's how we got onto this one. Has got Jessica Chastain in. A Most Violent Year. Yeah, I mean, very small writing. See if I can find out. Oscar Isaac. Director J.C. Chandor did Margin Call All Is Lost. I've heard of that, but yes, comparing it to like The Godfather, Serpico, Once Upon a Time in America, with his own take. So yeah, like a gangster film with Jessica Chastain. Looks interesting. A Most Violent Year. Thank you, Al. Yeah, this is Double Impact. So I don't know. I think I've seen this one as a kid, but I can't remember I was thinking Double Impact was the one with Dennis Rodman. I remember they're at like a stadium. It was a bit of a silly. I mean, Dennis Rodman kind of brought it down a bit, where he's just a basketball player. I think he's doing like martial arts fighting. Yeah, I always thought that was called Double Impact. Maybe that's Sudden Fury. Uh, but yeah, Jean-Claude Van Damme in Double Impact. Yeah, just so you know, it's two different versions of him. You've got this one with slightly like mustached and bearded, with slicked back hair, and then him in his kind of rogue guise. Directed by Sheldon Lettich. Yeah, I guess don't scratch it. Let it itch. What could be better than Jean-Claude Van Damme and explosively entertaining action extravaganza? Two of him. There's twice the excitement, twice the mayhem, and twice the fun in this turbocharged adventure that pushes the thrills into overdrive. Yeah, it'd be interesting to see how this came about, whether someone came with the script to him and was like, we're going to cast you twice, or whether they tried to cast him alongside, I don't know, let's say Sylvester Stallone or Jackie Chan, and he's like, no, cast me twice. I don't know if he's that much of an egotist or whether that was the way the film was set up. But again, thank you, Al. Yeah, that's one I kind of remembered. Tropic Thunder. So I've got this. Yeah, I think Al maybe told me he was sending this. Obviously, like I've said a few times, what I do is I'll build up a package. Sometimes it'll be here for a month or two before I send it off. Al does the same, although I don't think it's been that long since the last one. But yeah, good to get it on Blu-ray. Yeah, I did have it on DVD. Watched it. I say rewatched it recently for the first time in a long time, and I found it really funny, especially Robert Downey Jr. in it. But yeah, Blu-ray of Tropic Thunder. It's a special edition. Oh, it's a Caesar. Oh, right. I was thinking then. I thought surely Al knows that I've already got Westworld. I'm not sure. Yeah, you might just be able to see it there in the corner of the frame on this new expanded area. But it's a series of Westworld. Yeah, I've heard it's really good. In fact, Al was talking to me about this. So yeah, sealed. I'm hoping Al's come across this in a charity shop or a local crack converters for like 50p sealed, rather than he's gone out his way to buy this for me on eBay or something. Do appreciate it either way. Created for television by Jonathan Nolan and Lisa Joy. Don't know why I had so much trouble saying Lisa. Yeah, I've heard. I mean, I know people that know this more than they know the actual film. Don't know why I'm pointing there after the film. But yeah, when I first sort of seen the side, I was like, thank you, Al, but I'll probably have to sort of send this back or move it on, because yeah, I thought it was like a sort of DVD big box version of the film. But no, I got the film, which I think is from '77. This is from like 2016. But yeah, one of my mates in work hasn't never watched the film, and he loves the series. So yeah, this is season 1. I'm guessing there's other seasons. Obviously, if I get on with this, then I'll try and get the other seasons. But yeah, thank you very much, Al. So great package as usual from Al. See if I can get them back in the right order. So yeah, these two, I would put them in front view, but that's probably a bit boring. Me putting Blu-rays into sleeves. A Most Violent Year. Yeah, let me know, Al, in the comments, or I'll private message you anyway once I've finished this, before I upload it, saying thanks. Yeah, whether we spoke about A Most Violent Year or you just randomly sent it. I know you did say one of them was like a present you picked up. Oh yeah, he did say one he found in a charity shop, I think. You weren't going to go in there, but lucky you did, because it was a present for me. So I'm guessing it's this Westworld. Yeah, let me know the story. But yeah, thank you very much, Al. So yeah, great package. Tropic Thunder, director's cut. So I'll move the DVD on that. A Most Violent Year, Double Impact, and Westworld Season 1, The Maze, and then 2 spare cases. Yeah, great package as always. Obviously, I do send packages to Al, but Al's not on YouTube, so you don't see him unboxing it. So you have to take my word for it that I'm not all take. Because yeah, I think Al sent me 3 packages, 4 maybe so far this year. I've sent him a couple back, but like I say, obviously you're not going to see him unboxing them, so not trying to sort of blow my own trumpet. But yeah, people are thinking, oh, this don't seem a very fair trade-off. Al keeps sending him stuff, and Al don't seem to get anything back. But no, I've sent Al some, I think, decent packages. But yeah, thank you very much, Al. I guess I'll quickly show you this. Turn this round. So yeah, like I was saying, I just had these cabinets here, but I've took off the door. I mean, I can't shut a door now, but I never shut this door anyway. In fact, I had the door, it was actually propped open, holding these sort of, I say holding them, they're quite sturdy, but holding them sort of in place. And I was always worried if I hit the door or something, it might have like knocked the stuff off the top. But yeah, basically got more room up here now to go all along. And obviously Arrow was in this part anyway, but I've expanded it, turned a lot of them sort of front on. Obviously got this big York Butgerit set, Hard Boiled, Female Princess Scorpion, a few of the newer ones. Got a few of these nice collector sets. Obviously some of them I did have up on the top. I think from Suspiria along, I already had on 2 cabinets, but I've had space to add The Ring, Pet Sematary, Seven Samurai on BFI 4K, Watership Down. Sorted that back out up there, and where I had that hanging on the door handle, obviously the door is no longer here, so he's hanging up there now, the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. But yeah, obviously where I've had more space to expand this, where I had, it was just Arrow on these, I've now moved to 88 films, which is 2 shelves, the Treasured films, all the Premium collection, the Criterion, the 101 films, and the Indicator. Oh, and a few Shameless and some sort of big sets. I probably swap them around every now and then. I like to refresh it up there. But yeah, basically where I had, let me just move this out of the way a sec, where I had all the 88 films and Treasured films and that on here. And then the horror films were there. I've basically now moved all the horror onto here. So I've still got space to grow, like another shelf and a half. And then, yeah, where the horror was, I've cleared that space. And I've got that down there empty. So when I need to make more space for DVDs. So yeah, I've got another 2.5 shelves worth of Blu-rays I can fill up there. Like I've said before, I try and keep this bottom shelf as like a pivot point so I can move it all around. So whether I have to bring horror onto here, move DVDs that way, I've got enough space to do it. This thing here, if you can see it, forgive the cat's litter tray, it can go 2 deep. So I've got bottom 2 shelves 2 deep, top one's only 1 deep. So yeah, I might make a bit more space that way. But yeah, hopefully you like this that I'll have in my new background. And yeah, I did some DIY without destroying everything, so quite happy with that. I'll turn it back round briefly. Right, I'm stood up now like I used to do on my videos. But yeah, thank you for watching. Thank you, Al, for another great package. I'll start building another package for you soon. I got some upgrades and that to move on. Just looking, I haven't forgot anything. Obviously that's everything Al sent, but just checking there wasn't anything I was just going to briefly add. Oh yeah, the only other thing I will say, I'll try and do my 80s, top 10 films of the 80s video. So Ash tagged me in it. It's hard to do, just because there's so many, it's going to be hard to whittle it down. I guess a few of them, like my number 1, people are probably already going to know if they know the channel and know what my favourite film is. But yeah, I'll take these ones from Al into the front room and have a proper look at them now whilst I have my supper. But yeah, again, thank you, Al. I would tag Al, but he hasn't got a channel or anything, so I'll just put his name in the comments. And yeah, hopefully you like my new setup behind me there. I think that's everything. Oh yeah, I have put this, just in case Josh was wondering, I did have it up here, but I didn't want it to fall down. So I now put it just above the door frame, my Wolf Creek signed one. Right, thank you everybody for watching. Hope you like the new cabinets. I think it's a good display. And then yeah, I've got even more room to grow into. Right, thank you, bye.